The Shark Deck.
Hello and welcome to Palace Intrigue. I am your host, Mark Francis. Author Valentine Lowe says, behind the scenes, Kate is a lot more steely, a lot tougher than we give her credit. She's this nice-looking woman, dresses nicely, smiles nicely, adopts sort of fairly uncontroversial charities. You know, they think she's slightly bland. Kate thinks she's very careful about the long-term security and strength and stability of the royal family as an institution because she is aware that she's one day going to be queen. She's good. She has a good eye on the big picture, the long game. Diana Elsa suggested Kate and William could step it up a bit now that the kids are older. Tiny humans who required constant supervision lest they fall into the round pond or manage to set some restoration tapestry on fire. But today all three of the Wales kidlets, Prince George, Princess Charlotte and Prince Louis, are at school, leaving William and Kate with far more non-peanut butter smeared time in the day to go out and fly the royal flag all over the UK, and yet they do not seem to be doing that. That increased workload could come in the form of what's being called a 2-year democracy blitz. King Charles, Queen Camilla, Prince William and Kate Middleton hope soft diplomacy will do the trick as they smile and wave their ways around the world, with Kate and William mulling the possibility of taking their kids, George, Charlotte and Louis, with them. A palace source told the Mail state visits are back in business. The Mail on Sunday previously reported that the King and Queen will also travel to Kenya later this year. Alongside that, William and Kate are expected to visit Singapore in the autumn, another Commonwealth nation. Historian Ian Lloyd said, a visit by Charles to Canada and one by the Waleses to Australia and New Zealand would capitalise on that global interest in the coronation. They need to do this soon before that interest wanes, and taking the Waleses' children would prove to be a PR triumph too. The Mirror picked up that royal fans have been left bewildered by the disappearance of the only official portrait of Kate, which is gathering dust in a storeroom. They report the hotly debated painting by Scotsman Paul Emsley was accused of making the princess look older than her years, despite being described by Kate herself as brilliant, absolutely amazing. It was first unveiled in 2013 in the National Portrait Gallery in Trafalgar Square, of which Kate is a royal patron, and remained in its spot before embarking on an international tour in 2018. Following a £35 million refurbishment of the gallery, the princess finally reopened it last month, yet with no sign of her portrait, according to the Daily Mail. It now sits in a storeroom and can be viewed only by a prior appointment. Some are speculating that the Kate is pleased it has been removed, given what some believe to be its unflattering depiction of the princess. The Mirror predicted some potential royal strife between Charles and William, all because of a scheduling snafu. The House of Parliament stated that the 2023 state opening of Parliament will take place on November 7th, the first time Charles will deliver his King's Speech. The Mirror observes that will be a major event for the King, who did step in for the Queen when she was unwell last year, but he will now be delivering his first address as monarch. But William is going to be in Singapore as the date clashes with the Earthshot Prize ceremony, which the Prince of Wales is committed to attending along with Kate. Royal columnist Daniela Elsa wrote for news.com.au, ask yourself, if you were a newspaper or website editor, what picture would you want to use? A photo of Charles looking dead serious and ruddy-faced, while Camilla has that slightly glazed look in her eyes like she's trying to remember if they cracked a window in the state coach with their Jack Russells? Or a lovely shot of the prince and princess with the latter no doubt looking her usual marvellous sparkly self? While the snafu is neither Charles nor William's fault, simply a cruel twist of the timetabling gods that does not change the fact that when this all plays out, it will likely be only the latest instance of William getting one over his dear old dad. Palace Intrigue will be right back. Hey, do you like saving money? Of course you do. Let me tell you how you can save money like I did with Rocket Money. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that finds and cancels your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and lowers your bills all in one place. How many of you signed up to try apps only to forget and get billed again? We all get lured in. There's those TV apps. We signed up for one TV show. Music apps, health and fitness tryouts, they all add up, and the average Rocket Money user can save up to $720 a year. And it's easy to use. Just download the app, connect your bank account and cards, and Rocket Money does the rest for you. You can see all your subscriptions and transactions on one screen. Plus, Rocket Money can help you budget and optimize your spending with their smart money tools. So do what I did. Say goodbye to unwanted subscriptions And stop throwing your money away by going to rocketmoney.com/palace. That's rocketmoney.com/palace. rocketmoney.com/palace. Hey, I want to introduce you to a new sponsor of ours, Green Chef. Now, in the past, I've told you about HelloFresh and their meal kits. Well, Green Chef is now owned by HelloFresh. So now you have a wider array of choices with something for everyone, and you get discounts on both brands. Stay with me on how you can get 50% off. So Green Chef is a CCOF certified meal kit company. Green Chef makes eating well easy with plans to fit every lifestyle. Whether you're keto, paleo, vegan, vegetarian, gluten-free, or just looking to eat more balanced meals, Green Chef offers a range of recipes to suit your preferences. These are recipes that help manage your weight and support your wellness goals without skimping on flavor. Feel your best with nutritionist-approved recipes, including meals under 700 calories, protein-packed meals with at least 40 grams of protein on average per serving, and flavorful, plant-rich vegan and vegetarian meals featuring certified organic produce, good-for-you grains, and plant-based proteins. The other day I had some Southwest turkey stuffed peppers with buttery lemon, garlic, shrimp with squash and parmesan. Delicious. Who wants to spend time in the kitchen this summer when Green Chef makes it so quick and easy? Now the good part. Go to greenchef.com/palace50 and use the code palace50 and you get 50% off plus free shipping. That's greenchef.com/palace50 and use the code palace50 to get that 50% off free shipping. Green Chef, the #1 meal kit for eating well. Charles and the gang are getting a royal raise, the BBC reported. For 2022-23, the grant was worth about $96 million. The amount will remain steady for 24-25, but it's expected to rise after that. 6 new offshore wind farms worth about $1.1 billion generated substantial additional income and helped drive up the total value of the estate in recent years. The profits from the estate, which is only the king's property during his reign but not considered private property, go to the nation's treasury, which doles out the funds for the sovereign grant. The royal family is forecast to generate profits of around $1.3 billion from the Crown Estate in 23-24 and $1.35 billion the following year, according to the latest report from the Royal Trustees on the sovereign grant. As a result of the Golden Ratchet Clause implemented in 2011, funding for the royal family can increase as profits rise but can't be less than the previous year. And there you have it. If you'd like to email us, our address is thepalaceintrigue@gmail.com. We're on a mission to get 1,000 subscribers over at YouTube. Please go over to youtube.com and search for Palace Intrigue and hit that subscribe button. It would really help us out and help spread the word. I'm Mark Francis. My thanks to John McDermott. This is Palace Intrigue and good times. Hi, I'm Mark Francis and host of a new podcast, The Messi Effect. Join us as we take you into the exciting new world of Argentine soccer phenomenon, Lionel Messi, and his new life at Inter Miami. We'll bring you into the glitz, the glamour, the star-studded events, along with the exciting journey to a new world of U.S. soccer and international football with news and stories 3 times a week. Come along for the ride as Messi, Miami, and Major League Soccer experience the journey of a lifetime. Get the Messi Effect wherever you get your podcasts.